This is St. Michael's Cemetery, located in Livermore, California. This cemetery was established in 1880. And there's two sides to the cemetery. There's a newer side and a older side. As you can probably tell, I am on the bit of the older side. I think this side is way more interesting than the newer modern side. And they actually have some notable people buried in here. Let's go check it out. Well, I am in Livermore, California, as I stated, and here is the grave of Robert Thomas Livermore, an English-born rancher and landowner influential in the early days of California. His holdings eventually formed the basis of the city that bears his name, Livermore, California. And this is the family grave area. And that's not all. There's other people in here of interest also. Somebody you guys have probably heard of also, well known if you are a wine connoisseur or just a wine drinker of some kind. I'll show you in a minute. There's a grave over here that I found very interesting, or a couple actually. Up under here, this little tiny, I don't know, this could be a child's grave. This could be a child's grave possibly. It's very, very small stone. But this mysterious marker over here that really, I don't think there's anything, it's wood. I don't think there's anything on it. Let me check the other side just to see. But I don't think there's anything on this. And if there ever was, it's definitely gone now. Interesting part of this cemetery, all around here, here and there, there's trees that were planted, as you can see. There's trees, but they were planted, it looks like, I'm gonna get under here, in memory of people. You know, the Frank and Isabel tree, you know, there's different names. It's called the so-and-so tree, the so-and-so. There's a bunch of them here. They're kind of buried and overgrown, but they're around the grounds here. There are a few, which is pretty cool. Trees planted. Wow. Overgrown. These are some old school, definitely old school graves here. Oh, here we go, right here, a reverend. In memory of Reverend Patrick Power, pastor of St. Michael's Church, Livermore, 1879 to 1915, excuse me. So we got a reverend right here. Very, very awesome. I mean, this is, wow. And I love these old historic, you know, these old historic, they're just old in general. Cemeteries, they got a lot of interesting people and markers and, you know, everything. Some of these people are pretty recent, but I'm loving the old stuff. That's my thing. That's my Jones. It's beautiful. There's one here, looks like Rodriguez is the name, but it's super, super like rubbed out. I don't think I can even read the stone. It's gone. It's there, but it's barely there on the stone. But this is the Rodriguez family. Here's another area that's not so overgrown. I think for trees, yes. The Terhune tree. I think you're able to plant trees here in memory of, from what it looks like. Yeah, oh, very nice. All right, now remember my video just the other day, not too long ago, about receiving vaults in cemeteries and what their purpose is for when special grave markers or mausoleums had to be built. I'm assuming this is probably a receiving vault of some kind. It's not marked, it's just there. So probably when some of these little mausoleums, because there are some family mausoleums in here, when they had to be built, sure this was one of the receiving vaults that I've done a video about, and also researched. So a lot of these old cemeteries, it's very common, it seems as though, from some of the research I've done, some of these stones are missing, which is unfortunate because this is basically a grave. We don't know who it is, you know, the grave of, you know, that time forgot almost, because there's no visible marker. You know, that's a shame, because there's somebody here, obviously, you know. Same here. And this one right here, Ernesto Gioven, I think. And that's not even in English, so yeah, I'm not quite sure what that one is, but interesting. Oh boy, another one that's kind of been trashed, unfortunately. Can't even really make out what that says. The stone's broken over here. This kind of stuff saddens me. Definitely does. I like this stone. It looks like it's wood at the bottom. Bottom there looks like it's wood logs holding it up, which is very cool. Died in 1918. Wow, can't even make that one out. That's insane. They died in 1918, but that's all I can really make out on that one. This one right here is the other one I was talking about. This family plot area, the Concannon. James Sr., Ellen Rowe, basically is the family that James started the Concannon winery. If you guys are familiar with wines, I'm sure you've heard that name before. And this is the other persons that are buried here in Livermore, California. This is out here, not quite Napa out here, but it's Livermore is known for its wine country also. This little area caught my eye. This is a beautiful area with a nice little iron gate around it. Looks like they keep it fairly painted. But yeah, this is beautiful. Up underneath the tree over here, looks like, oh wow, it looks like it could be a child's grave. Yeah, little Johnny, aged 6 months and 10 days. Oh wow, it's sad in this little family plot area here. That stone is broken right there. It's in half, cracked. Also, what I've noticed about this cemetery is that some areas are kept up decent and some areas are not. It's just kind of, you know, a crapshoot when you walk into different sides of the cemetery, which I find interesting too. I guess maybe they are worried about more of the newer sides than the older sides. Well, that's it for this cemetery. I just wanted to come here and point out to the couple points of interest, the Livermore family and the Concannon family. Definitely, Concannon family especially, definitely people who are known for their wine, and the Livermore family, who are the namesake of this town. Thank you all so much for watching. If you're enjoying these videos, please give them a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and click the bell icon. Therefore, you can be notified of all of my future uploads. Talk to you soon, fellow explorers, and I'll see you later.